Hi, I'm Scott.
And I'm Michele, and we are the owners of the Main Street Mouse.
And this is the Main Street Mouse Weekly Podcast, show number 200 for September 15th, 2025.
For your safety, remain seated with the doors closed, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside while the tram is moving. And supervise your children.
Welcome, foolish mortals, to the Haunted Mansion.
'Cause this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness!
Soar into tower. We are ready for takeoff.
Dead men tell no tale.
I know not who you are, nor how I came to find you. But may I just say,
Come on, everybody. Here we go.
Here we go. Show number 200.
100.
Holy cow. I mean, I know there's people out there in like the thousands and high in the numbers.
You know what,
but
though?
For us, that's pretty good.
I feel like it should be more, honestly. Only because we've been doing this since 2018.
But we've missed a lot. We missed a lot. So the 200 comes from our TMSN Weekly Live, which we used to do, which was the video show we used to do.
Right.
So we just kind of rolled that into the first however many episodes of that.
Well, I think that's
Started
fair
the show.
because it's still a Monday night show, except we're doing it this way instead of on Facebook Live.
However, we do want to add video back to doing this show
Yeah,
eventually and put that out there.
right. That way we have both. Like if you want to listen to it or if you want to watch it, you have your choices.
Either one. And then you can see some of the crazy stuff we do behind the scenes.
What do we do?
We don't do anything. I was just trying to make them get excited.
Okay, I'm sitting here in a French bulldog blanket.
We give each other looks like, what'd you
What?
say? Yeah.
Oh.
Where are you going with that? And then it's too late because we do not edit.
We don't.
No, it's a one and done.
It really is. But I really think it's more authentic, honestly. I mean, unless we were to screw up like really, really bad or say
Right.
something stupid by mistake.
And we've done that where we actually start off and it just doesn't feel right, so we stop it, restart it from the beginning. We've had that a few times.
Yeah, and not very often. It's just sometimes like, I don't know, it was a few weeks ago, I think we used to hit the record button and we got about 3 minutes in and we just kind of looked at each other and be like, no, you know what, this is not going well out of the gate. Let's start over.
So we did. We deleted it and we just started from scratch.
And it's okay.
And that worked out. The second time was a perfect take.
Much better, yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't happen often. I mean, maybe we're just true professionals.
I don't think it's that. I think I'm just lazy. I don't want to go through it.
Okay, maybe that.
But you know what? So years ago, when it came to video editing and such like that, I've talking to other people who do what we do, and even Lou, who told me a lot about podcasting, don't edit. They're like, people want to hear authentic. They don't want you to take what you do and make it perfect for people to listen
Well,
to.
I think everybody knows they're not getting perfect around here.
This is the
so
best we can do, people.
This is the best. You're welcome.
Sorry. She says you're welcome. I say sorry.
Well,
So, but yeah, I just want to congratulations on 200 episodes. This
you
is,
too. They're out with
you.
you too.
It's a big accomplishment for a show that didn't want to do in the beginning. You didn't want to do it.
Oh no, I didn't.
No, you fought me tooth and nail on that.
Okay. In my defense, back then, I was still getting used to being in front of a camera, and back then, when we started the Monday night show, Facebook actually showed it to people,
Oh yeah, there was people watching.
like over 1,000.
We'd have 30,000 watchers in a week.
Yeah, and now Facebook is like, yeah,
Now
kind
we
of.
get 3 watchers.
We get 3.
Three.
Well, no, Facebook kind of gave the middle finger to everybody. So it's
That's
like,
true.
it's hit or miss. So that's why we kind of switched to this. But I miss the heyday of this show
Okay.
when we would just laugh because people would in the comments and talking and making jokes. And there was a few times that somebody made a joke and I would start to cry from laughing, like
I
I
know
would
you
have to
would.
pull it back in.
Yeah, I see you pinching yourself under the table.
Yes,
You're like,
yes. I mean,
"No."
there's I mean, when I get the giggles, it's bad.
It is bad, and you've lost it a few times over the year.
I have lost it. And, the funniest show that I can remember are 2 different shows. This is
Okay.
off the top of my head.
Okay.
Okay.
I haven't even thought about this, so
I don't know why, but they're the 2 that stick out to me the most.
okay.
Okay, so one was the show that we had to talk about the incredible summer. And
Gyro Man.
Gyro Man. Oh my God. And the jokes coming in, because we keep it very real here. That summer was ridiculous as far as like they tried to make it like a superhero summer in
Like a con. Like it
like
was supposed to be a
yeah
super con.
in Fantasyland, and so they had these different quote unquote superheroes, and there was Gyro Man, and somebody was
It was Tomorrowland, wasn't it?
Tomorrowland. I'm sorry, what did I
That's
say?
okay. Fantasy.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No,
Yeah.
I thought it was right at first. Yeah, it was Tomorrowland right there.
And
Yeah.
everybody was laughing because like gyros are. Somebody's like, "Isn't that a Greek taco?" And I just lost.
I love Euros.
Euros, yeah.
In Detroit, we pronounce it that way.
In Detroit, it's Euros. I know someplace it's gyros, whatever, but it was GYRO, man.
But he was in like a big circle that he spun around in.
Yes, it was sorry, Disney. It was the most ridiculous thing.
With a side of tzatziki.
With the tzatziki sauce. Would you like fries with that? And it was so bad. And then the other time that I lost it was when we got back from Michigan and we were talking about the service cat on the plane.
Oh Lord.
And the litter.
You know what made it funny though? I think like you just said, it was the comments.
It's the
because we would say stuff and then those listening or watching, they would get some good things in there that we didn't even think about. And I would read them to you sometimes because you usually didn't see them.
Or I would look on my phone, but I remember one time I looked on my phone and you told me to stop reading comments because I couldn't stop giggling. And
you got lost in your phone too. You'd be on there, you just start reading.
Because I would read it and people would make jokes and I would get totally thrown off. But I remember, so for those who don't remember that episode, we were flying back from Michigan and we were on Spirit Airlines and somebody put a cat behind us. We were sitting in the front 2 rows, like the comfort rows.
The big seats, as they call them on
the big seats. Now, mind you, Spirit Airlines, there's nothing fancy, but at least you're sitting on a seat that's comfortable. And some guy had his cat in like a cat carrier.
Service cat.
A service cat. And the stewardesses or the flight attendants, I'm sorry, that's what they call them now, were like, we know that guy just doesn't want to pay for his animals to be,
'Cause he had a dog also.
And the dog wasn't trained either. And he's like, oh yeah, I sit like this all the time. And the cat like was meowing and it wasn't even like a cat carrier. There was litter in the bottom and the whole front of the plane smelled so bad.
It was horrible.
And even the flight attendants were making jokes about it and such. I know this is flying from Detroit. These are Detroit
So
flight
yeah, they were at Detroit. Detroit was their home base for those.
and they were not having it. And this one, she was so funny. She handed me a bag of coffee through the window and she goes, put this in front of your nose. And then we ended up getting free drinks because it stunk so bad up there.
Everything we wanted, she gave it to us because she felt so bad that we had to smell that.
Well, it was one of those things that I don't even know how it is now, but I know sometimes, at least back then, they couldn't ask. Like someone say, oh, here's my service turtle or whatever. And people, but it was a freaking litter box. And the cat was crapping in the litter box. And it was the most rancid thing. But I remember our watchers just had a field day with that. And I just remember a couple of times I couldn't get it together. I plugged my nose from just trying to stop laughing. And it's memories like that I really have, enjoyed this. And like, there's just a couple of times that you guys got me. And one of our watchers then, Robert, was really, really good on the jokes, and
he was
witty,
very witty.
I think he came up with the Greek taco, but anyway, yeah. So I guess the whole point is that 200 episodes, and some of it has been, on live, some of it has been, this podcast, but here or there, like we appreciate you guys listening.
And you've been on every one of them. I've been behind the scenes when we did the video one because sometimes we'd have a special guest.
Oh right.
So I would be off camera. Running the whole show from my computer.
So I have been in 200 episodes, like you're saying.
Yeah.
Go me.
I know. No, we've had some good guests too.
Yeah.
Jason
Sorrell, who is an
Scotty.
Imagineer.
Scotty Too Hottie.
Scotty Too Hottie, Scott
WWE.
Garland from WWE.
Elliot. DJ
DJ Elliott.
There. So we've had some great guests over the years.
Not to
that
mention
really-
friends of ours that have stepped
Yeah.
in and such. So yeah, it's been a good time. So I guess thank you for not I guess thank you. I mean thank
Yes,
you.
thank you.
No, I mean like I guess what we should trying to say is thank you very much for listening and supporting
definitely.
and it's been an up and down. Like doing broadcasts is hit or miss, and the fact that we're still doing it, well, thank you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, we still have plans for this. Eventually, we want to reorganize. My office is kind of like a hodgepodge right now of so much stuff in here.
It's you know what? There's something to see everywhere you look.
There really is,
around.
but the mess is what's bothering me. I don't mind seeing the collectible stuff. It's the mess I have everywhere that I need.
I don't think it's that messy. I think you just have a lot of your hobbies around the room.
I have too many hobbies.
He's got a 3D printer, and it's becoming a situation with all the stuff in here.
Because it's so cool to print stuff.
I get that, but we're running out of stuff.
I know.
Anyway,
Start selling it all.
you need to.
I will.
He's
actually
got a big life-size Yoda here that looks like Alien Autopsy on a table that he needs to put together. Like, it is startling when you walk in here. There's like a big Yoda.
I know. What we're going to do is when we start doing the video one, I'm going to get him done because I got to buy the parts to put him together with the nuts and bolts and all that. And we're going to have him sit on a microphone as like our third host.
He's huge. His head is bigger than mine, I want to say.
Yeah, probably.
It is. Bigger ears, definitely.
Definitely bigger ears, but you have more hair.
I do have more hair.
He's bald.
So anyway, thanks, guys.
So yeah, what it comes down to is thank you guys so much for listening for 200 episodes, and hopefully you're here for 200 more.
Yeah, let's all hope.
Let's hope. So Adventures in Florida Living. Last week, most of you probably know, last week was kind of a odd, weird, stressful, scary, anxious week for many.
For many, yes.
So we didn't really do much early in the week. Thursday, though, your Daydream Living podcast came out. And I'm going to encourage every single person listening to this that if you have not heard her podcast, this would be the one to start with. Because Michele and a lot of people have messaged us since your podcast went out. And a lot of people have said, thank you. Thank you for the first 20 minutes of your show.
Yeah. So I know we keep everything light and fun here, but over on the Daydream Believing podcast, we keep it real and we talk about real life things, and it's a multitude of different things that I talk about over there. And 2 weeks ago, I had the Michigan Besties, Michele and Paula, on, which was a fun show. If you want to listen to
long,
that,
fun show.
it was just like a girls' giggle fest, but it was a really good time. But last week, with all the scariness going on in the world, my heart was broken. And I'm one of those people that I don't know how to not wear my heart on my sleeve. I am very vocal when it comes to things that...
You've gotten very vocal.
I have. I never used to be, but now you can't shut me up. And last week...
I just shut off your mic.
Shut up. I felt there's some things needed to be said, and I was nervous because I'm like, people aren't used to hearing me talk like that.
Right.
But at the same time, sometimes you just feel that voice of reason, just kind of pleading for people to be good to each other.
Yep.
And I'm proud. I've listened to it back a couple of times because I critique myself. And it was raw emotion that I wouldn't take back. So if you would like to hear my thoughts about the world, I was very upset last week. But daydreambelieving.com. Give it a listen. Now, mind you, most of the shows are pretty funny. But
sometimes you talk about serious topics.
I do talk about serious things because, and I think you and I were talking about this in the past week, because I don't know what has happened to me, but sometimes I just feel like different things need to come up, and sometimes it's hard subjects, and sometimes people have things that are going on in their life or in their minds and don't know how to get it out or don't feel like they have anybody to talk to. So I try to be that voice for people, and I absolutely love it. I feel like I have purpose.
Right.
No, I know you guys, you guys appreciate what I've done in the Disney community, and I'm happy about that too. But I think that there's so many more facets to me that I just feel that urge. You guys ever feel an urge like to do more? And that's how I feel. So I guess like with that podcast, it gives me that outlet to do that.
And you're starting to do that. You're starting to talk more about, you're talking about everyday issues that people encounter, but they may not be comfortable enough to talk to anybody in their world about it because they're either embarrassed, they're ashamed, and they shouldn't be. Mental health,
Absolutely,
a lot of
man.
people with mental health issues don't want to talk to other people about it because they might get the family that looks at them weird. Oh, you're fine.
You're fine. Suck it up. And stuff with girl issues,
Yeah.
health issues. Sometimes it's just issues that we have day to day life. I mean, like the damage that social media can cause, friendships, families, just
Real life issues.
real life stuff. So check it out. And I am pretty witty, by the way. I know I have to say that.
I will say, as we were just talking about, you didn't want to do this show in the beginning because you didn't want to get behind the microphone, you didn't want to get on the camera and all that stuff. And now you have your show and this one.
Yeah. Like I said, it's sometimes I'm gonna give you guys a little lecture for a second. And if you want to try something new, or if you feel that you have something, burning inside you that I want to try this, or I feel I could do A, B, or C,
Right.
that I'm a huge advocate for at least give it a try because you don't know
Exactly.
and you want to know. You want to know.
It's funny how when you give something a try, you may end up actually loving it more than you ever thought you could.
Yeah.
And
Or
that's what
you.
you've become with the podcast. You've become
I'm a talker. I like
you're
talking.
talking. You love writing. You love talking.
I
and you
do.
love reporting.
I do.
And that's why I think it's the perfect thing. And on a side note, for those who didn't know, Fox 35 here in Orlando, Michele has been put on a show that's going to be airing in the afternoons called
Yeah.
The 407.
Called the 407, and it's like a half-hour lifestyle show. They call it a lifestyle show, but seems like they talk about all kinds of various things.
Yeah.
And I was on last Tuesday, and I put the clip, like it's on our YouTube and such. But I've been contributing to the news for a few years, and I remember being terrified to do so. And I talked about it on my show last week.
Mm-hmm.
But going into a studio where they have all the lights and the cameras and the sets and the screens and all these things, like it's very surreal. And I remember being really scared about it. But then and this can go to anything in life, you guys. I know this isn't my podcast, but just putting it out there. Once I got there and sat in the chair and the camera started rolling, I just was me.
That's all you can do.
And did my thing. So I guess I'm just saying that if there's something that you really want to do and you're afraid, just take that leap. And if it doesn't work out, that's okay.
As long as it's not going to destroy your family in any way.
Like you don't want to go
financially,
gamble all your money
yeah.
away, or like anything like that. No, or sell all your furniture.
Yeah.
I'm not saying to do that.
'Cause I know when she released Moving to Main Street USA, we had so many people say, "Oh my gosh, your book inspired me that I picked up my family. We moved." It's like, no, we don't want you because the fear of something happening. We don't want it to be the fault.
No, and we saw somebody at the Halloween party. I don't know if we talked about this or not, but they were
Oh yeah.
they were like, "Are you Michele?" Blah, blah, blah. And I love meeting people. So please, if you see me, say hi because I will talk to you for like forever.
Yeah, if you got someplace to be,
don't stop me. I feel like giving people my time because I just think it's important.
And they give us their time to
And
listen.
you guys give us your time. But this lady had said, "Oh yeah, we moved to Florida about 5 years ago," and it made me nervous because I'm like, "Oh God, I hope it worked out for you." Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and she said it did, by the way.
Yes, it did.
But the whole point of the book was to be taking chances in whatever you feel you want to do, and and it didn't mean moving to Florida. But if that's your thing, that's fine too. But anyway, Thanks, guys.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. After all of that, thank you.
Yeah, so daydreambelieving.com. You can go out there, listen to her latest episode and all the previous episodes. You're at episode 59, I believe.
Oh, I think this week is going to be 60.
60, yeah. So there's 59 episodes out there. So go ahead and listen to them. what I like about your show is if you go back and listen to the first one and then you listen to, say, this last one,
Yeah.
you can tell how much more comfortable you've gotten. Because I know at first it was an adjustment for you talking to yourself because there's not a lot of the shows are just you.
Yeah, and lo and behold, I can talk to
You
myself.
can keep yourself entertained.
I really can. I don't know how scary that is or not, but people appreciate it. So yeah.
They do. They like it. So, again, daydreambelieving.com, or you can get it on Spotify or any of those different platforms, Apple Music or Amazon Music. It's on iHeartRadio, I believe. So
It's all over the place.
Yeah, we got it on all the different podcast channels. So take a look and listen, or take a listen to it if you have time, and let her know if you like it.
Yeah, let me know if you like it, and if you don't be super mean to me. No, nobody.
She will cry.
Nobody has been, so don't be that first person to.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, sorry.
So that was Thursday. That's when she did her show. Friday we really didn't do anything because we knew we had some stuff coming up over the weekend. But Saturday we decided we had to get out of this house.
Oh, for God's sake, yeah.
So we had some gift cards we had saved. From other events and such that
we do that, by the way.
Yeah, we do that. So we decided we were going to go to Disney Springs, and we went to the Boathouse, which is a place we don't usually go. We've only, I think, been there once previous to this.
Yeah, we don't really go there. But I'm quite a silly girl sometimes, and I wanted atmosphere because we've been in a house so much. Like I wanted to go someplace where it was nice to look around, and we had we got to eat for free because we stock up our gift cards like when Disney gives them to us. Right. So yeah, we did. We're going to talk more about that later, right? Or you want to talk about it now?
We can bring that in later. Yeah, definitely for sure. But we went to the Boathouse, and like she said, we're going to talk about this more in the discussion. You guys might want to listen to the discussion later on in this series, so that way we can kind of tell you guys what we're going with. So after we ate dinner at the Boathouse, we decided we had already talked. We wanted to go see the new Conjuring movie that had come out. Last Rites, I believe was the tag.
Yeah, it's been out since like Meetup weekend.
Yeah, it was the week before it came out, and it was still I think number 2 at the box office last week. We've seen all the Conjuring movies. I love them. Michele wants to love them.
I do. Okay, take that back. I actually love the Conjuring series. I loved all the movies, even when they make me jump, and I hate that stupid nun. But
you're not supposed to hate nuns.
That one.
Well, she's an evil nun.
Because she's an evil nun. I mean, was she really a nun? Maybe she's just a.
I don't know. No, I think she was because I think in the story it shows how she became that.
Well, yeah, but not now.
I don't know.
She's a demon now.
Yeah,
she's not even real. So anyway, I hate that part, but I love The Conjuring. I love the movie sequences or the stories of the Warrens.
Yes.
And I thought it would be fun because you and I never go to the movies, and it's because, well, one, it's expensive to go to the movies, but two, there's never anything, or there hasn't been anything out that we have said, oh my gosh, we have to go see that.
Yeah, I think the last time we said that was Beetlejuice 2 when it came out because we wanted to see it in theaters.
Yeah, and that was 2 years ago.
That was just because of the nostalgia of it. And then Haunted Mansion we saw in theaters. When
that was 2 years ago also.
Last movie we saw previous to this was Fantastic Four.
Yeah, we did.
And then we saw Thunderbolt. So, I mean, we've seen some movies.
But we're not... It's not like... I remember years ago, back in the day...
Back in my day.
Well, when, like, even when the kids were small, movies was like... A movie was a night out. It was an afternoon. It was matinee. There's nothing to do on a Saturday. Let's hit...
Not in Michigan.
God, yeah. So we would take the kids to the movies, and we'd go to the 5 o'clock show or whatever it was.
It'd be like a $5 per person show, and then they'd get them the kids snack
packs, and I miss those days. But after COVID, everybody started watching stuff at home, and we did too.
Yeah, we did.
And sidebar, what's really interesting is those months that we were forced to stay home and stay away from people.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't wait to go to the movies, go to a restaurant, whatever. But somehow in that period of time, we got used to watching movies at home and getting carry out and doing those things. And it's crazy how a short period of time completely flipped the script on what people do now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. It's still that same way that people, I mean, that's why streaming services do so well. I know they're always saying, oh, subscriptions are down this, but there's still a ton of subscriptions out there. I mean, Disney Plus makes an obscene amount of money every month from subscribers. So does Netflix. So does all of them. So even when they take a dip, they're still making a ton of money off of these films and
it's
shows.
so weird how things have changed.
And then some shows are only available on the streaming services.
Right.
So like Netflix is the only one that has the series as we watch, like Midnight Mass. and that whole
Hill House,
Yeah.
Flanagan
the
shows,
Flanagan- yeah,
which
Mike
are great,
Flanagan's
by the
movies
way.
Are his series is they're fantastic. We're waiting for the next one to come out of his. But so The Conjuring, Last Rites. This is the last one, I believe, in the
In the
series.
series, yeah, I mean, it kind of had a final thing to it, but spin-offs always happen, and I'm a true believer in movies, like especially when it's like, let's say Marvel or different stuff that's had like a series of movies that they can always pull something else out of the air, a spin-off, like
I think there's
it's
been
never over.
This is number 9 though of the Conjuring series because there was a spin-offs of Annabelle and The Nun and some other movies like that. But I can't think of one of them that I can sit there and go, that was just a bad one. They were all pretty darn good.
Yeah.
I mean, they really are. I really wish HHN, Halloween Horror Nights, if anybody's out there listening, would turn one of the houses next year into the kind. I know they'd have to get a deal with Warner Brothers for revenue and stuff like share revenue and whatever licensing fees they'd have to pay. And I've read that they've wanted to do it for years, but for some reason, not Busch Gardens, Six Flags had a Conjuring house at one of their parks for like 3 years in a row.
Oh, what a waste.
And it's like,
oh, I'm sorry.
well, no, it's just HHN would do it. I love
They would
Cedar
do it
Point. I'd rather
good.
have it at HAN than HHN. I would rather their house be there than to see it at Cedar Point for Halloween.
Oh, sure.
Weekends.
Yeah, I would love to go back there now that I'm not as scared.
Oh yeah, you'd go in all the houses now.
I don't know if I'd go in all the houses, but all like the creepies that walk around probably wouldn't bother me as much.
Probably not.
I wonder if they have a scaredy cat necklace.
You don't need a scaredy cat. So anyway, again, we're going to talk about the Boathouse a little bit later. Yesterday, Sunday, we actually had one media event that actually turned into basically 3 different media events at one time. We started out.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So Morimoto and Disney Springs was celebrating their 10th anniversary.
Yes.
And they actually had the chef there on hand. Morimoto was there himself. So we got to meet him, got his autograph on.
He was nice.
He was very nice. I watched him on Iron Chef for many years.
Yes.
So it was awesome to finally meet him face to face. And it was a great time, and it was kind of like you pay one price and you get all these different food stations throughout the event to eat from.
Right.
So that's what that was.
It was. And, I think that restaurant is visually beautiful. Yes, it used to be mannequins, Pleasure Island.
You still see mannequins.
I do still see mannequins. I can't help it because, Pleasure Island Days, that was one of my favorites, and it had the, moving dance floor and whatever else, and I love club music, as everybody knows. So I always have, like, flashbacks of, like, booty shaking over there. You can't do that anymore. There's tables.
Disney Spring, yeah.
But, but, okay, so in the spirit of keeping it real like we always do, I ate nothing.
You had rice.
I had a bowl of rice, you guys.
It was a lot of seafood dishes.
Oh my God, it was
Seafood,
so
duck,
fishy.
pork. There was a chicken skew, or what do they call those? Satay? Chicken satay?
Yeah, but it was dark meat. You know what? And sidebar. I am really sick of restaurants skimping and using dark meat these days. Back in the day, like white meat chicken was a given, and now you have to ask for almost everything.
Well, you got to pay extra for it.
But you shouldn't have to. Like a chicken skewer should not be nasty, fatty chicken.
I remember at some point, and I can't remember if it was during COVID or before COVID, after COVID, what it was, but I remember like Wingstop, their boneless wings became boneless thighs that they were using because chicken breasts had gotten so expensive that they had to switch to that.
You know what, people, quit skimping. But anyhow, so I had rice.
But my thing about that is,
what?
A chicken has 2 thighs and two breasts. Why is it more expensive?
Because people like white meat better.
No, but what I'm saying is they used to say they went to thighs because it was cheaper than the breast. It's still one chicken.
It's the same chicken.
All the same meat is coming from the same chicken, and there's more chicken breast meat than there is thigh meat. So it's like,
so your save money excuse isn't a good one.
No, it doesn't make sense. I could see if it was 2 different animals. We get the dark meat from this. No, it's all the same.
Okay, it's grossing me out right now.
It is gross, but if you really think about it, it's like, how can you charge more for one per pound than the other one per pound?
Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, so I'm going to throw Atwood under the bus for a second. Speaking of gross. So yesterday, they wheel in this.
It was a 200-pound tuna.
It was a fish like the size of our desk. It looked plastic. It was so big. They wheel it by, and I'm like, is that a real fish? And then they said, Chef is going to do a demonstration. Now, I sat down because I don't know what he was doing.
Oh, it was bad.
And you said he butchered that fish in front of everybody.
Cut it all up completely, which I was a butcher at one time in my life in Michigan. I worked at a butcher shop, and I knew how to do all that. For some reason, though, that fish made me so nauseous.
And the smell.
And I didn't feel good. I think that was part of it also. But the smell of it, because of course the media was right up in front, so we were standing right in front of
and
it.
I'm like, you go do that one. So he was giving 2 speeches at 2 different spots. I'm like, I'll go do this one. And then when he comes around for the demonstration. Now, mind you, when they said demonstration, they didn't say what. And,
At first, it was showing how they do the sake. The
Yeah.
that comes in and how they break it open and get the sake out of it.
But then it was like an autopsy of this fish. And, okay, so I'm not trying to judge because I know there's a lot of you out there that love raw fish. I'm not one of them. But, I don't know. I guess because we're talking about how soft my heart is earlier, and it bothers me to see that. Like, I know where food comes from. I don't want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
And then okay, I do sound judgy, but everybody ate that fish that they cut up. But yeah, people enjoyed it. People did. It's just not my thing,
Well, yeah, people did seem like. I remember I was standing there filming it, and there was a guy behind me, and they cut off like the full length of piece. It was a huge piece of the meat. And this guy's like, "I'll take that on my plate."
Ew, you're like, dude, gross.
Yeah, that's a lot of meat.
Ugh. But anyhow, so the stations were all seafood. And it's so funny because we were with other media friends that also don't eat seafood. So we were all kind of in the same boat.
Yeah.
Like, I had a bowl of rice and a part of a sweet potato that they were grilling by the chicken. And I don't even eat sweet potatoes really, but when push comes to shove. So yeah, I had rice.
You can eat. And they had portobello mushrooms that were like satay. I did try the chicken. The beef one was better than the chicken one, and I know you don't eat beef, but the beef one was much better. But that again is the only 2 things I would eat. Also because I don't eat seafood, a lot of it because I can't.
And you wouldn't because it's just not your thing.
Yeah, I just never have been even before I found out I was allergic, I didn't touch it because I didn't really care for it. I did eat the donuts because they had donuts for dessert.
They did have donuts. I didn't have any.
I had the Fruity Pebble donut, and then they had one that had Flamin' Hot Cheetos on it.
It was mango and Cheetos. It was like flaming
good.
hot mango
Oh my God,
donut.
it was so good.
Was it good?
It was really good. I wish I would have taken like 6 more. I should have just went and ate donuts and forgot about the meat and stuff, but then I would have been sick from all that sugar. So you do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
So we were at Morimoto, and that was like a 2-hour event. And then we left Morimoto, and the PR company that represents Morimoto said, "Hey, would you guys mind going over to Pizza Ponte because they've created this cookie that is to raise money for children's cancer."
Yeah.
And they just wanted us to go see the cookie and try it, and then get some photos and stuff to put it out. So yeah, of course we're gonna go over there. So we walked over to Pizza Ponte, which you don't have to twist my arm to get me to go to Pizza Ponte.
I know.
Ever. But you're telling me there's a cookie now on top of all that. So this is a huge, like, double chocolate
It's
cookie.
double. It's cookie. It's 2 cookies in a bag, and
cookies.
it goes to charity.
Yeah, it's like $5.50 for the 2 cookies.
Which
You
is
get 'em
a
at the
deal at
register.
Disney Springs.
It is. They're really big cookies, and again, it does help. It goes to charity. But then we were told, hey, there's another event over at Everglazed, and again, it was raising money for
It was ovarian cancer.
for ovarian cancer. So we went over there, and they have a special donut this month. And a special drink, I'm assuming that drink that they had.
I don't know I think that was for us.
The
It was
donut
the
for sure.
donut for sure goes. Part of the proceeds go towards cancer research.
Yes. So, and then we got to talk to the lady who was kind of running the show yesterday there, who was the representative from the company that is the fundraiser is for. And it's for a Florida-based cancer institute, I guess.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like kind of to raise awareness for women to get testing done that a lot of people don't know about.
Right.
And it's one of those things that I love helping out and doing stuff for charity if we can, or at least spreading the word about different things. So yeah, go to Everglazed, and it is a really pretty donut that's got a little butterfly on it.
Yes,
and
it was pretty good actually. It was a vanilla donut, but I think it had like a lemon
or
on
something.
it. I liked it. I had one yesterday, and then they gave us something to bring home, and I had another one this morning before we went to our media event.
Did you really? Like, we brought home like what? How many little
There was
donuts?
4 minis in each of those boxes, and they gave us 2 boxes of them. So
8 mini donuts. I have not touched one.
I forgot they were in there till just now. Actually, now now I'm wanting one. Because
Well, I
I'm
know
sitting here
you should
talking.
see his face. His face lit up like, "Hey, we got donuts in the other."
It's donuts. Whose face wouldn't light up?
oh
on.
my
But
goodness!
yeah, so make sure you get to Everglazed this month, and I'm not sure is it all of this month for the ones at Pizza Ponte also the cookie. I'm
Believe
assuming.
so. I believe so.
But make sure you get over there, buy a cookie, buy a donut, give a little bit back. Talking to this lady yesterday. Now the whole thing was yesterday, Sunday football game for me, and I was already kind of perturbed because we had the Morimoto one that was going to go until game time, 1:00.
And we got 2 more out of them.
And I didn't get to watch much of last week's game because we had HHN plans. But you know what? I'm glad that I went to both of those events. I'm glad we were there for both of those things.
Yeah, because you know what, it's kind of like I said, it's good to give back, and the fact that they told us about what can help, and we're telling all of you.
Yes.
We're doing our part. So yeah. So Pizza Ponte cookies. Go to Everglazed and get that donut.
And if you want more than just cookies or a donut, Pizza Ponte pizza. It's phenomenal.
Scott got pizza to take
Huge.
home.
And then at Everglazed, they actually have new chicken tenders, which are fantastic. I had one. You were at some other media event months ago, and I got a sandwich that had their chicken tenders on it. They are probably the best chicken tenders I've ever had in my life.
Bold statement, Atwood.
They are very good with and they have a combo where you get the fries, you get the chicken tenders, you get a donut. And
Are you hungry by chance?
I am starving.
Okay. Okay, I was wondering because like he's talking about food a lot.
I'm about to ready to order something so it gets delivered.
Yeah, I know
The show is over.
Put the show on pause. You can get the delivery guy.
I know. I'm ready to go put it on pause and go grab a donut and come back.
Oh my gosh.
So that was yesterday, Sunday. And we did finally come home after that. I did get to watch some of the football game, which I was happy about. And then we kind of just relaxed most of the day yesterday because we had an early morning 2 events today, Monday. So we had at 8 a.m. or 8:15 had to be at Magic Kingdom because Tron was getting a new overlay for the new movie.
Yes, I started my day. Started my day riding Tron twice.
The new red Tron.
Okay, yeah. So, like, why am I writing Tron at 8:00 in the morning? Well, they had just a handful of us out for a couple of media outlets to see. So, Tron Ares is coming out in a few weeks, and they just basically changed the lighting to red.
Right, they flipped the LED to red.
And they changed the music to the updated music from the new movie, I guess.
Okay.
But it was a lot of talking, like I don't know, I don't want to like give anything away, but like the music seemed to me like wasn't like a super huge focal point like it is in the original how they do the ride.
Yeah.
But yeah, same ride, just different lighting, and it'll be a red canopy at night, and on the actual
the wheels are
wheels
have the red light now instead of the blue lights in them. So really kind of cool. I want to see it at nighttime eventually. I think that would be cool to see the canopy lit up in red.
Yeah, and I asked how long it was going to be like that, and they said that they don't know. So it could end at any time, but the movie isn't even out till October. So it's just kind of one of those things like, here it is, and until it's not.
Yeah, probably. I would guess for probably through this month, next month, maybe.
Yeah, a couple months at least.
Going. So,
but yeah.
And if we do get over there in the evening anytime soon, we will get pictures and video of the canopy so you guys can all see it. So that's all we've done in the last week. I know it's a lot. Actually, we had one more step today. So after leaving Tron, you had to run over to Bay Lake Towers where they wanted to show you some of the newly renovated,
refurbed
BBC rooms.
Yes. So the rooms at Bay Lake Tower all got kind of a little makeover.
Right.
And it has like some new art and different things. But you know what? The view at Bay Lake Tower, to me, now mind you, Contemporary is a beautiful view. Mm-hmm. Bay Lake has an even closer view of the parks.
Right.
And I feel like if I stayed there, I would be on the balcony a lot. If you have park view.
Contemporary, we're on the balcony a lot.
Yeah, but this is even closer. I mean, yeah, and Contemporary is great too. Don't get me wrong. But having views like that are so close to Magic Kingdom, it's so pretty, and you never get tired of it.
No, you don't. You don't.
And that's the thing I was talking about, because for the Bay Lake thing, there was only like 5 of us that were invited to go. Mm-hmm. And it's so funny because when we went up there and saw the views right away, everybody started taking pictures and video, because it doesn't matter how many times you see a view like that in Magic Kingdom, it just doesn't get old. It is still it's still what you saw the last time, but for some reason, seeing the park like that, it's kind of captivating because so many people will stop what they're doing or want to be on the balcony or just, be up there. Because we went up to the Top of the World Lounge also to take a look around, which they do. They have a villains thing that they do on select nights, just a theming.
Is that for Halloween time or is that?
I asked, and it's not necessarily for Halloween. It's just for now.
Okay.
But the view up there is actually you're not in the lounge, but outside on their deck. It's not really a deck or a patio. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right outside the doors, you can see very, very well. And yeah, it's just one of those things that it's expensive to stay over there, but gosh, those views are good.
Oh, they are. I know. When we've been at the top of the Contemporary and gotten video and stuff from their lounge up there, the restaurant California Grill, on the balcony, and you can see everything inside the Magic Kingdom, which just blows me away. And I remember we were up there during the construction of Tron, which was kind of cool to see them building Tron because you could really see the entire thing from that angle. But then you look over, you see the Tiki Room, you see. You could see
you could see Tiana's on the logs going down, which was really cool. Yeah, and it's one of those things that it's almost like looking at a picture, like a puzzle, like see where you can spot.
Right.
Like here, you could see a little bit of the mansion. You could see Rapunzel's like tower.
Where's Waldo?
Yeah, kind of like that. It's just, I don't know, maybe we're just huge Disney geeks, but I love it.
No, that was cool. So yeah, so she got to do that, and then they took you over to the Polynesian resort, Island Tower, and you got to see. We'd already seen the rooms over there previously, but I think they did it for maybe some people who hadn't seen them.
Yeah, I saw it in December, but we went back over there again, and then they again there was only 5 of us, and we ate dinner at the restaurant bar, not dinner. I'm sorry, lunch. Right there.
Which that is a great view for fireworks. If you're looking for a place there you can watch fireworks from, I know that bar is for anybody to
right,
walk up.
It's walk up, they said.
It's not just DBC, and you can walk up there and you can sit there and there's a perfect view looking at the castle from that restaurant.
Yeah.
And you can actually watch fireworks and such from there if you're able to get in there during that time. I think I would like to do that some night.
Yeah, it's really nice. And the rooms over there at the new tower at the Polynesian, same thing with the views. Of the water, seeing the boats go by, you can see obviously Space Mountain and everything from over there. But here's the thing. I keep saying the views. If you're on the right side of the building.
Yes.
Like if you're on the other side, you'll see the monorail track, but there's construction on the street.
The cost is a lot different depending on what side you're on. I would love to always stay parkside, but we've stayed at the Contemporary a few times where we didn't have park view. You still have water view.
Yeah.
There, but the park view is just to be on that side.
It's different.
It's different. We stayed there during COVID or right after COVID and everything. They started opening the parks and the hotels.
And it was dirt cheap.
It was dirt cheap. So me and you went and stayed over there for a couple of days because it was so much cheaper.
It was like staying at All Star. Well, maybe not that much, maybe a moderate. It was very cheap for a park view.
And I think we stayed 2 days.
We did stay 2. I'll remember that because it was just great. And I'm thinking to myself, and the parks were pretty empty back then too. So it was one of those opportunities that you knew you weren't it's not going to be a regular occurrence. So enjoy it while you can.
And I even remember that at that time, pass holders were getting 30% off.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And it was already cheap.
Because I bought a Tommy Bahama shirt, and the only reason I can justify it is because I got 30% off of the cost of it, and I bought one.
I can't believe that was 5 years ago. I know. But yeah, anyway, so all monorail loop, you really can't go wrong. But I was glad that I got to go check out those rooms. And so the food, you mentioned that, or was that going to be later? We're going to talk about food.
We'll talk about that later because I think
we'll bookmark.
Yeah, that's kind of what our discussion's going to be this week is about Disney food. So we'll get to that.
Okay, we'll talk about that later.
Okay. So this week we still have a couple more media events this week. So on Wednesday we have one at Space 220.
Yeah, at Epcot.
At Epcot. And then on Thursday, we have one at Estefan Kitchen Orlando, which is at the Margaritaville Resort.
Yeah, so there's going to be like a chef demonstration over at Sunset Walk.
Hopefully he's not cutting up a tuna.
God, no. Yeah, we'll be like, sorry, we're out.
I already got video of this.
Please don't dissect things in front of us.
Yeah, we don't want to see that.
So, yeah. But yeah, it'll be so it's a couple different restaurants demonstration, and I guess at the Estefan kitchen, they're gonna have like late bites and whatever. So yeah, that'll be Thursday.
So yep, just watch our socials. You guys will see it, and then
Keep watching.
we'll put out any information they give us. So not a lot of news this past week that we put out, but I'm just gonna run through it really quick. Do you remember the 21st night of September?
Oh my gosh, yes.
So on that day at Epcot, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind will be playing only that song for the entire day.
Yeah, I
only
mean,
September.
and it's so funny because it's the song September by Earth, Wind and Fire is one of those songs that I think everybody knows. Like it hasn't really skipped a generation. It's one of those songs that people just know. Kids know. I remember like our kids, like when the song would come on, they would tell us to turn it up in the car. Remember?
Well, it was Night at the Museum. They kind of brought
Night at the
that
Museum. Yeah.
big
That was
hit
like
at
what,
the end.
07?
Yeah, the end of that movie. That's where all the statues come to life, and that's the song that they're playing and dancing to. So that's why it was so big. So yeah, so on that day, and I know that's always one of the things whenever somebody rides Guardians, like, oh, what song did you get? It's usually the question before even did you like the ride. It's like, hey, what song did you get?
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
You want to know what songs people got. September is one of my favorites to get when we're on there. Always, so.
No, I like, I still want the Flock of Seagulls song that I've only gotten one time. But anyway, that's not here nor there. They're not playing that song that day anyway.
That one's not tied to a date.
Yes.
So that one doesn't get it. So so again, on September 21st, they're going to play the song September the entire day at Epcot on Cosmic Rewind.
Yes, they are.
So, then Disney and Pixar's Elio started streaming, or is going to start streaming exclusively on Disney Plus beginning on Wednesday of this week. And then Iron Chef Morimoto, we were just talking about him, but he's doing a thing that there's a passport book for their restaurant for the next year. And if you go each month, you get a stamp in your passport book. And by getting those stamps, you get entered into some kind of possible trip to Boston. I think you got to get 24 stamps, I think it is. So you got to go at least twice a month or whatever. But if you get that, there's a chance to win a trip to Boston to go to his restaurant there.
Okay.
I mean, you read the article. I could be completely wrong. My head is tired today from we didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
Yeah, a little sleep.
But yeah, check out the article again. These all these news items will be hyperlinked in the show notes, and you can click on any one of those and go read the full article. One of the cool things that came out this week, and I'm so mad because I don't have it and I want it, is the Black Pearl Lego.
Oh my goodness!
It is a huge Lego build of the Black Pearl. You get 8 minifigures, including Sparrow and Hector Barbosa and Marty.
Some of your favorite pirates.
Some of your favorite pirates are on there. But if you purchase it now through, I think it's through Friday, purchase it online, or I believe in store, you get a Jack Sparrow's Compass Lego set to build to go along with it. So it's like a free gift.
Didn't it sell out at Disney Springs, somebody said?
There was a huge line for it the opening day. I can't confirm if it's sold out still or not. I would have to go up there and check. And then if I go up there, I don't know if I'll be able to leave without purchasing it. And I don't have the money to purchase it right
We don't have to. Okay, so we're not going in there is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Yeah, I can't go in there right now. I want to, but there's so many sets I want. This would just be another one. But this one would be so hard to display because it is so big. It's tall and.
But it's how cool is that? And like we are Pirates fans.
Yes.
So it's one of those things that it would be nice to have.
I know it's one of those ones I don't have to talk you into letting me get it. If we had the money, it'd be pretty kind of like the Hocus Pocus one.
Yeah, I do have ones that I'm like, okay. But because it's an expensive hobby.
It is.
And it's one of those hobbies that, like either you get it or you don't.
Right.
You get it, I don't. I just think it's expensive.
Well, yeah, when I was a kid, they didn't have these big sets like this. When I was a kid, it was the fire department,
Right,
the police station,
right.
the gas station, the hospital, houses. There weren't sets like there is now. And I was talking to one of our friends yesterday at Morimoto, and he's a Lego fan also. And he even said to me, he goes, it's weird because when we were kids, we loved the little sets, but now that we're adults, we want these bigger sets.
Big kids want big sets.
Because when I was a kid, I would build it and take it apart, and then I would get to the point where I could build it without the instructions. And now as an adult, I put it together, and then it instantly goes on my shelf to display it. Because to me, it's awesome to see it come together. But I just like the construction aspect of building it and seeing it come to life in front of me.
Yeah.
It's fun. So, but it is an expensive hobby, and it's one of those things that I can't do as much as I would like to, but maybe someday. I know they just came out with a Death Star.
Yeah.
That is over $1,000.
Oh my God, no
I think
way.
it's 10,000 pieces. But yeah, I would Lego. If you want to send that to me, I will do a stop motion video of the entire build so that I can show it to everybody. So if you want to send that to me, I'd be more than happy to have it. Pumpkin spice season is officially here, and Disney has a collection that goes along with that, including ears, a backpack, a mug, Starbucks mug.
It's all about, pumpkins at
Spirit
Disney.
jersey that's got corduroy on it.
Yeah,
it looks like corduroy. I don't know if it really is, but that's what it looks like. So you can see, get all that. I think it's also on DisneyStore.com.
Yeah.
Casey's Corner. If you've ever been to Casey's Corner and you hear the pianist, the guy playing the piano on the side there, Grayson Smith, he was honored with the Walt Disney Legacy Award and got his blue badge.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so that came out today, and everybody knows him. I mean, you just know the guy who's sitting there playing.
Right.
And
he's so good.
He's very good. So we put that out today. And then last thing we put out so far today, ABC News Studios presents The Happiest Story on Earth, celebrating 70 years at Disneyland. It's going to be a 2020 special that's going to be coming. But you might want to check that out if you want to see. It's going to be a lot of the history of Disneyland and things and how it was done. So definitely something to make sure you watch.
Yes.
When that comes out. So that brings us to our discussion.
Okay.
And this week's discussion is Unpopular Disney Opinions Foodie Edition, which is why we said we were holding off on the Boathouse, and we held off on...
Oh, I was talking about lunch today.
Yeah, we're talking about lunch today, so we held off on that. So do you want to start us off about the Boathouse and talk about that? So this is just to talk about... Food is such a big topic at Walt Disney World.
Oh
Everybody talks about food, snacks, churros, carrot cake cookies, pretzels, you name it. Everybody has their favorite at Disney. Dole Whips. Everybody has a favorite thing they just love to have when they go to Disney.
Yeah.
And we do too.
Yeah.
They don't have yours anymore, though. The one thing you used to love, they don't even make
Citrus Swirl.
Citrus Swirl, that you can't even find it anymore.
Which is a darn shame.
It is a darn shame. But we wanted to also talk about some of the food places
that everybody seems to love, but
we're not fans.
We're not fans,
and that's fine. Just because we don't like it doesn't mean you're not going to like it. It's just one of those places that it's just It's more for the ambiance than it is for the food.
Yeah. Okay, so we did go to the Boathouse, and everybody loves the Boathouse, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think they have great drinks. I think they have sweets that are good.
Those good rolls.
Those rolls are delicious. But please don't send me hate mail. I don't really like anything else on the menu. It's very hard for me.
It's very hard. There's only, I think, one or two dishes on the entire menu for you as far as a meal. Now there's hummus on the thing. Salad,
so I got a side salad and hummus. Yeah. And the salad was so drenched in dressing, it was like soup at the bottom. So I really couldn't eat it. It was too much. And the hummus was pretty good.
Was it?
But I got full really quick. And you had the turkey club, which looked really good.
It looked fantastic. I'm not sure what it was. It just
was missing something.
It just was a turkey sandwich.
Well, it's a turkey club. It's a turkey
it wasn't even a club. Sorry, a club needs to be cut into 4 pieces, 3 pieces of bread. This
had 3
pieces of bread. Did not have ham. It just had turkey and bacon.
You don't need ham for a club. That's not always part of it.
It's supposed to be.
It is not, because I don't do it that way.
But then they put cucumber and avocado on it, and then they had chipotle mayo. I don't know. It just, to me, it just didn't have enough flavor for me. And I don't know what it was. The fries were good. The fries looked like handmade French fries. Cut and dropped in the fryers, and they were very good. But the sandwich, I should have got the burger. Because I've had the burger before, and I knew I liked it. But
right.
I decided to go with the turkey sandwich. I was trying to be a little bit healthier, and
you bombed.
It bombed. So I ate more rolls.
So I ate more rolls. Those rolls are
So
great.
I killed the health part of it.
Yeah, all them carbs. Maybe that could be why I was full, too, because they put those rolls in front of you.
And they balloon up in your stomach.
Oh, my gosh, they do. They're very misleading because they're not that big, and you're like, oh, these are small. But they're very filling.
They're very filling. To the point of I had a hard time ordering snacks at the movies, which that just goes against everything I stand for.
I know you love snacks at the movies.
Love snacks.
I usually, so they have the duck drink that everybody knows about, but I got the blueberry lemonade one, and it was bigger, so more for your money, I guess you could say. Yeah, it was really good. I didn't even finish it, which is not like me.
It was a big hurricane glass.
They got a huge hurricane glass. They make blueberry lemonade there.
Yes.
So this was like the spiked version, and it was you can get it non-alcoholic also, but it was very good. So I mean I get the appeal of the Boathouse, the atmosphere, and some of the things that they have, but I don't understand why it gets as much hype as it does. And a lot of it I think is atmosphere too. Like we were sitting on the deck and we were watching the cars going into the water, which was cool.
Nvidia cars or
Yeah.
Nvidia I can't remember how they're pronounced. But we kept watching those take off. It's just funny
Cars.
because the driver would get right to the starting to go into the water and everybody put their hands up and the phones all went up.
Everything went woo. So I was sitting there wooing with them. I'm like,
Yeah, you
woo.
were.
But yeah, so I didn't. I mean, don't hate me. I mean, I know people love it, but it's not a good spot for those that don't are a little bit pickier.
If you don't like seafood, it's not. I mean, there's a few things on the menu, but there's a lot of seafood. They have a raw bar. They have just a lot of seafood things. And if that's your thing, great place to go. If that's the type of food you're into and that's what you like, go there then because everybody raves about how good it is there.
Yes.
I prefer Splitsville at Disney Springs.
We just keep going back to Splitsville because it's got a variety, and
But we always get the same things.
we do, but sometimes we veer off.
There's 3 things I get. 3 different things I get.
What's that?
It's either the pizza.
Yep.
Which the one I get is not on the menu anymore.
You can ask for it.
You can ask for it. It's on like a secret menu.
It's a buffalo
It's a
chicken
buffalo
pizza.
chicken one they used to have on the regular menu. They don't have it on there, but you can ask for it and they will bring it out to you. I get the nachos.
Yes, you do. They're
Really
good.
good. Or the third thing that I get is the sweet and spicy chicken and rice bowl.
And their loaded fries are delicious.
Loaded fries are a great appetizer. We've done that many a times.
Many times. And their frozen drinks really can't be beat. So Splitsville is like my favorite.
And if you get a frozen drink there, pay the extra couple dollars to get the plastic cup. That's the souvenir cup because if you bring the cup back, they refill it for the price of the small drink.
Yeah, they have a whole system, which I never remember to bring the cup.
Always, we got to leave it in the car. That would be the key. Wash it and put it back in the car, and that way, if we happen to go, you have it. You can grab it real quick.
Yeah, possibly.
That would work. What other places, though, that you think that everybody loves that you're not a fan of? I have one in my head already.
Go ahead.
Dinner at Chef Mickey's.
Oh, yeah. Aw.
And I know a character dining, you're paying for the characters.
Right.
I fully get that. But the price they charge for that one, the
It's
food is just
expensive.
not
It was not good when we went.
good.
And we just went at Christmas time. So it's not like it's been that long. But
Breakfast is good.
I felt like I walked away feeling a little robbed. You know, like we spent all this money, we waited all this time for the characters, and the food just was not good. And here's my thought. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this in a second. But let's go to lunch today for a minute.
Okay.
So the new restaurant over at the
outdoor
the Polly Tower. We actually sat inside, which
did you?
yeah, I mean it was beautiful outside today, but we sat inside.
Okay.
And the menu was very small for lunch. There was like just a couple of appetizers, a couple of main dishes, and dessert. That was it.
That is the Wailulu. Is that how you say it? Wailulu bar.
Yeah, Wailulu.
Wailulu.
Okay, well, whatever. It wasn't a big variety of things to choose from.
Mm-hmm.
So Miss Picky Eater over here, I'm like, okay, there's no salad on the menu, which blew me away.
Yeah, I'm looking at the menu right now.
There was no salad at lunchtime, and I that's what I was gonna have because it's usually a safe bet.
You should have got the kids grilled teriyaki chicken. You would have ate that.
It wasn't on the menu.
Kids menu. You had to ask for a kids menu, probably.
I didn't get it. Kids menu. Anyway, so I'm looking for something, and there's nothing. It's tuna everything. If you like tuna, this is your place. And tuna nachos, tuna poke bowl, tuna something or other. It's just ugh. So I ordered the teriyaki chicken sliders. Like, what could go wrong? Well, what did I just say earlier? Freaking dark meat on a little chicken sandwich. I was so disappointed.
And they actually have 3 different things with the grilled chicken teriyaki. They have a grilled chicken teriyaki chow mein salad.
It was not on the menu for lunch.
Yeah, it's on this. I'm looking at it now, but it's probably the same chicken that was on the sliders.
And that's a no.
And then there's a grilled teriyaki chicken poke bowl.
See, and that's the thing. Like, okay, I'm not going to get on a soapbox, but man, it annoys me because, like, before you used to just get white meat chicken on everything, and now you don't know. So, me, I should have asked.
Should have asked.
I should have asked, but I was with 2 media reps, and I didn't want to look ungrateful because I am grateful for what they do for me.
Right.
But as a person who is a picky eater, it's hard. So the person sitting next to me was also a picky eater, and so she got the same thing because there was nothing else she was going to eat.
Right.
Also, the sweet potato fries were delicious, so I will give them that. So I look over at her, and she took one bite out of her sandwich too. So I just decided to lean in and ask, because I'm nosy like that. I'm like, hey, I said, so you didn't like your slider? She goes, it's dark meat. And I'm like, finally. She's like, I just don't eat a lot of this. I only eat white meat chicken.
Right.
You know, and there's a lot of us that feel that way.
There is, because the white meat is it's well cooked.
Right.
And chicken is one of the, dark meat is juicier. It's not as cooked. It doesn't feel like it's cooked as well as.
See, and
say,
I
white
like
meat
well
is.
done food.
And you like it well done, so that's probably one of the things that bothers you about the dark meat as opposed to the white meat, because it's not as solidified.
Right. And you know, I didn't realize when I took that bite. And I looked down after I was already chewing it, and it took a lot in me to swallow that. Like, because the piece was like fatty.
Well, you're used to my chicken sliders.
So Scott makes a mean chicken slider, and he uses white meat, and it's good stuff.
And I use my chicken shredder I got from Amazon.
You got chicken shredder. Ugh, you know, I just couldn't do it. But I think I would be a lot more open to restaurants if they were more accommodating. You know, Disney prides themselves on food.
Right.
And I don't understand it because there's so much that I just won't eat.
Yeah. I don't even know if they pride themselves on food as much as they used to. It seems like, to me, at many of the restaurants, the quality has started to go down a little bit.
Oh, I mean, a little
The
bit.
prices at the walk-ups have gone up
Oh, the walk-ups, forget it.
to where they're almost forcing you to go to the sit-downs, which cost more. Granted, if you're a pass holder, you get a discount, but it costs more to go to the sit-down. But it also takes away more of your park time.
It does. And I guess you just have to prioritize, like, what is more important when you go on vacation.
Because we do eat at, like, Cosmic Rays from time to time. We eat at other quick services when we just want something quick. We don't want to wait. Don't want to have a sit-down meal if we're at the park. We just need something to eat to get us through the rest of the time we're there. And I'll stand in line and I'll watch somebody order, like, 3 orders of chicken fingers and fries, 2 cheeseburgers, a chicken sandwich, 6 drinks. And the bill is like $150, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, oh my gosh, you could have
On a Liberty Tree or something.
you could have ate outside the park at a
true, yeah.
restaurant cheaper before. But that's one thing Disney's great at, is they get you on property and they keep you on property. If you don't have a car, you're there.
Oh, for sure.
And so they know they've got you, that you're going to have to pay whatever the prices are. Now, I know that everybody has things they absolutely love. There's different places like Cape May. We absolutely love Cape May's breakfast. Fantastic, but we would never go there in the evening because it's seafood, and I would die upon walking in there from all the seafood that's in the place.
And that's what that's what I wanted to bookmark back. I feel if you aren't sure about the food at dinner time, I really feel that a Disney breakfast is such a safe bet because it's always good.
Always.
We have never gone to a breakfast at Disney and was like, oh, that was terrible.
Right.
I mean, they just seem to really, really knock it out of the park with breakfast.
They do. It's a good variety. It's not just like.
And they have character
They have
breakfast.
character breakfast. The Crystal Palace is a great one. Even Chef Mickey's is a great breakfast.
Yes, breakfast. Don't go to dinner.
Cape May is a character.
Cape May has a great breakfast.
And that's characters.
Yes.
So that was fun. And for the breakfast and the characters, I feel like you're getting a good breakfast plus you get the character interactions.
Yeah, and you know, and you don't have to be there at the crack of dawn.
No.
So I don't know.
No, I always look at when we do like a breakfast like that I feel like we do get the value for the money. We get the experiences with the characters. We get the good food. We walk out of there full.
Yes.
Like you said, I've never complained about a Disney breakfast 'cause I think they're always so good.
Right.
So those are definitely ones I miss Trail's End for breakfast or dinner.
Yes. I don't even know. I'm so tired right now. I don't remember if there was a place that was like one of my favorites other than Liberty Tree. Now, Liberty Tree is just because it is safe. I can get turkey and mashed potatoes and stuffing and green beans and salad and rolls, and there's nothing.
Their rolls are really
Their
good.
rolls are really
And it's
good.
called the Patriots Platter, I believe it is what they call it. And it's family style.
Yeah, I just think that sometimes, like especially if you're traveling with kids, and a lot of kids don't want to venture out, but I just feel like places like Liberty Tree, and I'm just using that for example, have a little bit of a safer bet. But if you go over to Crystal Palace, like we've had their dinners many times, and they have like pasta, they have chicken, they have rice dishes, they have the kids bar has like mac and cheese and chicken and pizza, and so I like that one as well.
Yes.
Maybe I'm just not adventurous enough to be with the in crowd with some of these restaurants, because some of them, yeah, I don't think so. I'll be over at Splitsville. Give me a pina colada and some loaded fries. You guys go have your fish dinner.
Yeah, I would say Trails End is the one that hurts the most, that I do miss. And I know now they have it to where they do the skillets. But the skillets are at Whispering Canyon. Leave them there. Why couldn't Trails End go back to what it was before? It's not like they got rid of buffets, because they still have buffets at a lot of the different places. That buffet was good.
Mm-hmm.
Every piece of food on there was good. Your dad loved it. We took your dad there, and he was in his glory because they
Cornbread, all that good stuff.
Cornbread was so good. The strawberry shortcake was good.
Oh my goodness! Yeah.
Just everything about that one was so good. And it was down home Southern food.
And it was affordable.
And it was affordable. And you got your discount on top of that. So it was like under $30 a person, which at Disney, that's pretty cheap.
Yeah, R.I.P. Trails End.
Yeah, I know.
It's a walkout
I can't tell you how many other media people we've talked with, and they all say, I miss Trails End too, because it was such a favorite of so many people.
And it was fun, like, to take the boat over there and, walk around the campground and like, okay, let's go further back. They had the character dining back there behind.
Oh, the
Mickey's Backyard Barbecue. And it seems like that area is kind of gone to pot, because like there's just a little walk up, and there's nothing over there that was to keep you down at that end, or to give you an extra.
It's not a draw now.
Yes, thank you. And I know that they're building a hotel and stuff down that way, but right now it's just a disappointment. I remember when it was the good old days when it was great to go over there, but Disney is always changing, and I don't know. Maybe yes, they say it's a place for foodies, but I guess it depends on what your idea of a foodie is.
Right. One I will say I do still love is Whispering Canyon. I like the breakfast over there.
I like the breakfast. I don't like the dinners.
No, the dinner doesn't really work for you, being that you don't eat a lot of that stuff. But a lot of the barbecued meats and side dishes and stuff, I like that. But the breakfast,
you
is
you and the kids liked it when we went. Yeah. I personally don't like their dinner, but give me their breakfast skillet. It's good.
Oh yeah, because they have a skillet that's meant for somebody who doesn't eat like pork and such. It was like turkey bacon, chicken sausage, I want to say, and then things that you would actually eat were on there.
It was nice because I'm going to get on my soapbox again. It's nice because they have options for people like myself.
Right.
Because not everybody wants pork and fish and beef. Some of us like to eat a little lighter.
And what I liked about Whispering Canyon is you can order your skillet and I can order mine.
Yes, we don't have to eat the same thing.
Same one. Where at Trails End, basically you had, I think, one or two, and they were kind of almost similar when we went. Because we went there with the Tuckers.
We did.
One time. And we were all kind of disappointed.
Big time.
In it, and then they brought us 3 little desserts to share for 8 people.
Yeah, so I would like, so just I'm putting it out in the air. I want to go have breakfast at Whispering Canyon when they put their Christmas stuff up.
Oh yeah, that would be a great time because you can see the tree.
It's a great resort to go to at Christmas because it's beautiful.
And they have Heinz ketchup.
They do.
Because if you yell for ketchup, you'll get ketchup.
You're gonna get ketchup. But yeah, so I guess I don't know. Maybe I'm just too picky, but I noticed that it's harder. It's getting harder and harder for people like myself to find restaurant food.
Well, look at Pecos Bills. That used to be our go-to walk-up.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
For years, because the Fixins bar, where you could add all the toppings.
Oh, R.I.P. Fixins bar.
You could get like the salad, or you could get the tacos, or you could get something, and then you could add all kinds of lettuce and tomato and salsas and sour cream.
Really
and
do it up.
You could really make it great, a huge meal out of that little thing, and it was fantastic. And the bar is still there, but now there's like sweetener and stuff on it. There's nothing.
It's like packets of ketchup or
It
whatever.
is.
It's not anything.
And that's red gold ketchup, and nobody wants that.
I know.
It's like you might as well have tomato juice on the counter.
Ew.
That's all it is.
But yeah, so I guess we could go on forever, but yeah, I guess we'll see. Like I'm disappointed, but yeah, I don't know.
You know what I've never really been happy with? We've been there a couple times.
What's that?
The Vine and
Hollywood and Vine.
Hollywood and Vine at Studios.
Yeah.
I've never really liked that one. We've been there for a few different times, a few different of the
characters are
holiday-
great.
The characters are fantastic, but the food just to me
It's okay.
Yeah. I always did like Tusker House for breakfast also at Animal.
Which we have not been in forever.
We haven't been. I don't think we've been there since we moved here.
Yeah, we used to go there when we vacationed here.
It was always our Animal Kingdom day. We always went there for breakfast.
Yeah, and like we've been here 11 years, and why have we never went over there? I don't know.
Because we don't get up early to go to Animal Kingdom.
We don't. Well, yeah, so that's that.
There's that. So hopefully you guys take. We're just kind of telling you guys our opinions. You guys are.
You guys might love the
You
places
might
that
love
we
the
were
places
saying.
we don't like, and that's fine. And there's places we love that you might not like. So it goes that way. But we just want to.
People at home might be going Splitsville.
I'll tell you what we were. So yesterday we were at Everglazed. It's run by the same company that owns Everglazed owns Splitsville. It's all the same. And then
Yeah,
Chef Art
PR
Smith, it's all the
people.
same PR people that run it all. And we were telling the PR lady that we love Splitsville. And she goes, "Oh, we appreciate that so much." And I said, "I get a lot of people are like, it's a bowling. It's not a bowling alley. It's a restaurant that just happens to have bowling.
I never even think about the bowling because the food is good.
The food is just the best. So that's where I will always choose. So
Yay, Splitsville.
yay, Splitsville. Okay, so I have a question for you this week.
Okay,
We haven't had one in a few weeks, so I was saving this one. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, this one comes from Jennifer, who lives in Jacksonville, Florida,
Hello.
just up the
the way.
75 from us.
Yeah. Hello, Jennifer.
Hello, Jennifer. Jennifer has asked, Michele, how do you balance being both a fan and a reporter when covering Disney news?
Ooh.
That's a really good question. I thought about it when I was reading it, and I still don't know how I would answer it.
Okay, I have an answer.
Okay.
Everybody at home is like, of course she does.
They're all like, wait for it.
Here it comes.
Wait for it.
Okay, so all right, let's talk about separation.
Okay.
Okay, so when I am there for work, I am not looking at things leisurely. Like for today, for example, I was there to report on Tron. And that's what my main focus was.
Right.
And like I didn't go really into anything else, but that was the focus. If we're there to cover any media event, that I have to like hone in on whatever that may be.
Right.
Or when we go to the parks, we have content days. Like we're there specifically to see what's going on,
Yep.
put stuff in our stories, content.
Yeah.
But I will tell you my biggest separation of the two is when we do a staycation, because as weird as it is, and it's so weird, we go to Disney all the time. But when we go to Disney and stay there and walk in the room that says "Welcome Atwood Family,"
Mm-hmm.
and the smell of the rooms and the just being on property, and even like today going on that room tour,
Yeah.
I was like, what I wouldn't give to just like leave me here.
Right.
Like I'm gonna sit and look at
I
the.
can give you a much better rating about this room if you let me stay.
Let me
behind.
say. So staycations as a local, I want to say, are my biggest times where I feel like a kid again. I feel like a vacationer again. And it's so hard to explain. But yeah, a staycation is my ultimate in shutting off work and just being a fan.
Right. Okay. And even then, though, you still take pictures that you might use for an article later. Or you might see
Sure.
something you'd be like, you know what, I can write about this later. It's not a priority. It's just like a.
But I can go down to the pool and I
Yeah.
don't feel okay, here's the thing. I don't feel pressured to like okay, we're gonna only go to the pool for a half hour because I want to get picture of this at Magic Kingdom. And no, it's not like that. So I kind of like shut off work mode and go into just relaxation mode. And even when we've been hosted at media stuff and stayed there, like our time at the hotel, it's just different. And we live like 15 minutes away from Magic Kingdom, so it's not we hear the fireworks from the house at night,
Right.
but there's something about a staycation.
Yeah, and I've noticed the last few times we've been the contemporaries where they've had us the last few trips that Disney's hosted us to stay. for whatever reason they had to stay at the Contemporary, that we really didn't spend. I mean, we went to the parks to see fireworks, but it's not like we went to the parks to have a park day.
Just enjoy the resort.
Yeah, we wanted to enjoy the resort, the pool area, what else they offer, because we can go to the park. We're fortunate enough we can go to the park any day of the week.
Right, and it feels different. Like so when we stay on the monorail loop, of course that is pure magic. But when we have stayed at like Caribbean Beach or any place that's on the Skyliner route,
Yes.
now that's a good time because you can take that, because the Skyliner itself is like an attraction, and you can take the Skyliner, go to Hollywood Studios, to Epcot if you want to stop at a resort, if
And we do all that.
and
when
we
we're
do
through.
all those things because staying on that, where that runs is a really good time also. And I feel kind of like a kid again. That time we stayed at Caribbean Beach a few years back, and we just, rode the Skyliner back and forth, and
That was fun.
that was a good time.
It was, and we sat by the pool for a couple hours
And watched the Skyliner fly overhead.
And then we went. We took the Skyliner. We went over to Pop, and we took
Mm-hmm.
it over to Art of Animation, and then we went to studios. Then we went all the way over to Epcot. I mean, because our car didn't move.
No, and it's fun to be able to enjoy Disney transportation.
It is.
Yeah, so a staycation. And it's funny because when I was there today, I'm thinking to myself, I got to work towards a staycation at some point because it just feels different. So that's my answer. I have to have time where I designate that this is just for us.
This is for us and not for work.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good answer. Good answer. Where would you? Okay, here's a quick question for you.
Oh,
I
boy.
know for the higher price, I know the Riviera is your resort you love.
I love the Riviera, but I also love the Contemporary.
What moderate resort is that you?
Ooh.
You said mine just a few minutes ago.
Caribbean Beach.
Yeah, I love Caribbean Beach.
Because of the location.
It's so spread out.
It is. And I'm really I like to stay at resorts that are by Disney transportation.
Mm-hmm.
So I like Coronado, but it is so far off the path.
You have to take a bus to get anywhere. or
Yeah,
your own
it's
car.
not easy for getting around, I guess you could say. But if you want to, it's got a pool, it's got, bars, it's got restaurants, so if you can hang out there.
Right.
But for me personally, I want to stay where Disney transportation is.
I agree fully because
Make it easy as possible.
I didn't like the Skyliner at first. I
had to make
nervous,
him.
But now that I've rode it enough times, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
And I wish they would build another track that goes to Disney Springs.
If they could expand the Skyliner track, I think that it would open up more possibilities for people.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you don't want to wait for a bus.
No, I don't like the.
I prefer not.
I know we've taken the bus at Magic Kingdom from the TTC to the park.
When they used to offer
boat
it,
or the
yeah.
monorail. That was the best way to get over there because it was quicker than the boat or the monorail. And
They haven't offered it in a while that I've
in a
seen.
long time.
But it was a good option, especially when it's busy.
Yes, especially at night if you're.
Oh my
leaving
God,
there.
I hate Magic Kingdom at night getting out of there. It's my favorite park, but my least favorite to get out of.
Right.
Like I always call it the ferry boat from hell because it's just there. It's like wrangling cattle into the boat, and you're so tired, and it takes forever for that to get back to your car, and like. Sometimes like going to your car feels like crossing a desert because like was my car a mirage? Like
We start hitting the button to lock it so we can hear the horn.
like
so we
please,
know how
please,
close we
where's
are.
the horn? Because your body hurts so bad and you're so desperate because we always have water in our car. I need a drink of water. I need to sit down. It's just God. I know real world problems, right?
I will tell you, if you have a car at Magic Kingdom, if you have a Yeti cup or a good aluminum metal cup.
I have Corksicle.
She has Corsico, I have Yeti, and we put those in there when we get there, and no matter how hot it's been,
Still cold.
we're there all day, it's cold, but when we get to the car at night. Sometimes the straw in your metal straw is hot as
Yeah.
geez.
But pro tip, get them leave your water in the car in like one of these
Lots
cups.
of ice. It will be ice cold when you get back at the
And
end
you
of the
will
night. You need
appreciate
You will
it.
appreciate it so much because sometimes that drink is the best drink of the day.
It is. I'm like, I need to, or my feet start to hurt really bad. And it's like, it's almost one of those things like, you're almost there and everything starts to hurt worse.
Start to slow down. You can't walk as fast.
Oh my gosh, it's awful.
I know the last couple months ago, we walked from Magic Kingdom. We walked through the Grand Floridian, through the Polynesian to the parking lot because the monorail was so. I think it was 4th of July or July 3rd.
Yeah, around that time, yeah.
that walk is horrible at nighttime after you've been in the park all day, and then you get stuck by the bridge for the electric water pageant.
See, but okay, I would like to do that walk again, but not on a day. No, at the end of the day, to see the pageant. But not when we've been there 8 hours.
Okay.
Like if we
I'll
went,
give you that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if we went just to go watch fireworks, or we just went to go
and take that walk on the way back.
Because I love the parks at night. I would take that walk back because I really love Disney at night for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's nice, and you get to walk past the pool at the Floridian. You get to.
It's a nice walk.
Yeah.
I mean, we were just really tired. I wasn't.
And there was a ton of people walking at the night because the monorail and the boat were.
I think it was July 3rd
It
that
might have
we
been
did
July
that
3rd.
because it was a rough go and it was crowded. But on a regular old night, I would do it.
Okay.
So that's my answer. Plus.
Okay. Well, Jennifer, I hope she answered the question the way you
And
wanted
then
to,
some.
you were hoping for. But if you have a question for Michele, you can email it to me at scott@themainstreetmouse.com, and I will ask it to her on the air. Again, she does not know the question until I speak it here, so really put her on the spot with the answers.
I love it. I work better on the spot. I'm not a planner.
If I told you ahead of time, you would think about it too much, and then you'd have like multiple answers.
I live my life like that with let's see how it goes.
As we talked about earlier, Michele's Daydream Leaving podcast drops every Thursday. You can email her at michele@themainstreetmouse.com. It's Michele with 1 L. And if you have any tips for the show, if you have any feedback on the show or questions or show ideas even, you can email her any of that and she will respond to you. And we appreciate any feedback like that because we want to make sure we're doing things you guys want to hear.
We want to hear from you. So let us know how it's going. Let us know what you think. If you have questions, if you have anything. Please don't yell at us. There's enough sad in the world. But yeah, there's ways to get your point across and be nice. But yeah, let us know what you think and give us ideas, and we would, topics you'd like to hear us talk about because we love hearing from you.
Yeah, we're always looking for good discussion. So if you guys ever have a discussion idea that you want to hear us talk about, send it over.
Send it, please.
Yep, send it to scott@themainstreetmouse.com or michele@themainstreetmouse.com, and we will talk about it on a future show.
I would love to hear from you.
Definitely. I'm going to run through our sponsors really quick. Our official travel partner of the Main Street Mouse has been for many, many years now, MEI Mouse Fan Travel. You can click any of the banners on our website. That will take you to their website. You fill out a small form of what kind of trip you're looking for, vacation. They don't just do Disney. They can help you out with cruises. They can help you out with Universal. They can help you out with anything you need. So reach out to them. They will help you out. One of their travel advisors are the best, and we've been with them for many years because they are so good. So we stand behind them, and you by supporting them, you're supporting us. So we appreciate that. Our official transportation partner when you come here to the Orlando area is the Genie Transportation Services. They will pick you up at the airport or wherever you need to, and they will take you to wherever your destination is. If it's the port to get on a cruise ship, if it's Walt Disney World to go stay at a resort there, if it's to go to Universal, or if it's to stay at a house that you rented, or whatever you're doing, they will take care of it. They will get you there in comfort and in style and safety, and they will help you out. So you can go to their website at thegenieorlando.com. That's thegenieorlando.com. Just let them know you heard about them from the Main Street Mouse so they know where they're getting the traffic from. And last but definitely not least, our official stroller scooter partner, Kingdom Strollers. They were our first sponsor back when we were in Michigan still, and they've been with us all these years, 15 years still with us. They are phenomenal, fantastic people. They will help you with your scooter rental, stroller rental. They will deliver it to wherever you're staying. They will pick it up at the end of your trip. So easy for you. Just go to their website, kingdomstrollers.com, and let them also know you heard about them on the Main Street Mouse. Again, using any one of our sponsors, let them know where you heard about it, because when you support these sponsors, you're supporting the Main Street Mouse, and that's what we greatly appreciate here. I'm done. I don't have anything else to talk about, so I'm going to let Michele close us out.
Okay, well, as always, thank you for listening. Don't forget to check out lostprincessapparel.com for your park attire. We really appreciate it. And if you are not in the mood to shop or can't, please tell people about lostprincessapparel.com, because like with everything else with the Main Street Mouse, we have grown by word of mouth, and we appreciate the support, and it's very much needed because small businesses are struggle busting these days. So don't forget lostprincessapparel.com. And on that note, I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic, magical week ahead, and we will see you real soon.
Our trip around the Magic Kingdom is almost complete. I can't thank you enough for spending part of your day with me. And I hope you've enjoyed your journey as much as I've appreciated being a part of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please gather your belongings. Watch your head and step as you exit, and take small children by the hand.
On behalf of our entire flight crew, thanks for soaring with us.
Now I will raise the safety bar, and a ghost will follow you home.